Let's play Redactle for Thursday, August 11th. The original Redactle just shows a blank page, and Redactle Unlimited was showing an old puzzle, the Coriolis Force one. So I looked on Reddit, somebody had a link, so I'm not sure exactly if this is the correct link for today's game, but let's go ahead and play it anyway. I will put this link in the description of the video below. So we have 8, 9 of 5, and then in parentheses 4-4. I'm glad to see the little lines have disappeared, separating letters within a word. So the 8, 9 of 5 of 4-4, and then there's an alternate name. I'm getting these annotations again, sorry about that. And 7, 8 in 4, and then more parentheses, a 5, 5 in 4, and a 6, 8 in 4. So maybe the same title or name is used in different contexts. Very mysterious. I can't imagine at all what kind of area we're talking about here. So I think I'm going to have to just start going for some common words first and hope things fill in. I will scroll down quickly, see how long this article is. Oh, it looks like it's very long. A lot of quotes here and italics. That's not history, but it does look like in some year. Something and something before the something. All right. Not seeing anything jump out at me here. Some quotations, bullet list. My first guess is it might be history related. During, I keep saying during. There's another during, and another, and another. And then, oh my God, look at that big quotation there. Wow, a lot of redacted text. I wonder if it couldn't load because of the length or something, or who knows? That looks like in the shape of a something. So let's put our first word in. Shape of a T is always a good shape. No, there are 2 T's. And I know we have some S's. No, but not this shape. What has a distinctive shape? We'll come back to that, I'm sure. Behind, against. We're still only halfway down through the article. Okay, let me try some common words first. So let's look at our firsts. In some year, da 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 da. Something of the first. Not sure what that would be, of the first. The first phase, Oh, look at that. The first phase of the 8-6. 8, I often think of American. There's one single solitary American. Oh, a British American. Oh, English American. African American. No. Let's look at our two Britishers. A 5-9 by the British, 8-9-7-8. As the something something, that's one British, and the other is up here. Maybe according to, yes, British, 9-3-11. British, I don't know. According to 8, we have a lot of accordings. Let's look at our English. 2-8-8-7 on the 7-5 in English. How about he? No, there are 64 he's. No. Okay, so no something 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 on the something something in English. Then it looks like we have a title, a 7 of 5, 4, and then another title, a 7 of 5. And then the year of publication, well, a history of, and of course there's often a history section in these articles. Yeah, so the titles are a history of something. Music? No music. A history of, is it a country? Maybe the 5 is books. No. Okay, so that's one English. And then we have, looks like this is down at the very bottom. 8-5, the something in English, 11 in English, and some other language, I suppose. The 7 of 5, 6 in, is that German? French? No. 8-9s, 6-9, the 7-8, and then 4-2, the 5-6. Okay, well, let's look at our accordings. And 3, 6 has 8 according to its, yes, according to its something something within the 7-9-6. No, not getting that. To do, to go, no. To be, no. Yes, to be, no. Something. Easier, harder, to be no harder, no, to be no something. Oh, no better. No better man. It 10-9, 9s, 7 of 9, to be no better than the 6-5-8-6-5. Okay, not really getting that. So let's go on with some more accordings. According to somebody. Let's try England. No. Germany. Don't know why I have Germany on the brain. Let's try science just to see if science, a single mention of science in a 6 of 6 science. Oh, we do have a percentage here. 5, 4, the 8 was 6, 11. Excuse me. Oh dear. 4, 8, 4, something, then the something 1. No, there are 45 ones though. And some percentage of the something under 11 was 9. And then 4 is the 2, 4, 3. What hyphenated? What could that be? Not thinking of any phrase with 2, 4, 3. But we were looking at accordings. According to the 8, 5. According to the, and then 8, 2 in italics. A man, yes. A man, 6, 6, 10 was a 4s, 7, 4, 3. And the something he was on was, set on fire. So I think somebody is making an analogy here. According to the, well, what would the title be with 8, 2? A man maybe having, living, voting. No, man something something was a something thing, and the boat or the ship. Ooh, a man 6, 6, 10 was a ship's 7, 4, 3. And then the quotation continues. 4, 9, 3 and 6, 4. He 5, 4, 7. The 5, 7 in. Well, let's try water. And something fall. Fell. Okay. And fell down. Oh, down is not redacted. And fell something. So this is quite an analogy. According to the 8, 2, is the something UK, US. There's a single US according to the I'm not getting that title at all. During the 6, 4, 4, 3 of a 5, 5, 5, sorry, 5, 5 fire. So is this a real fire? So I'm thinking this is an analogy, but maybe it's an actual description of some poor man on a ship that was set on fire. But no, I think it must be. Let's try would, could, okay. There's a could. How about should, may, can, had, has, then, oh, okay, only. So we have only against 3-3. Let's try war. 89 wars. So here's more about a ship. A ship was sunk. No, a ship was 3. A 6-6 ship was something during the 6. All right, let me go up to the top just see if anything has magically appeared there that's going to help us. The 8-9 of 5 of 4-4. Ooh, R something war. Well, World War? No. R Civil War? No. R something war. Oh my goodness. 3, 8, 3 and 8, and a something something in some 4-letter word. Is that a year? And then 7 war. Vietnam War? No. What other war could that be? The 8, 5, and 4 with the 10 of 8, 6 from the 6, 9 after a 9, 9, 5s, 8, 9. Something something of 5. Let's try China. Oh, okay, so China is mentioned in the second paragraph and a total of 73 times. The 948 by 89 with the 6 of 10, the 6, 9 in China something. And China 6. What is the 6-letter word after China? Under the something. Let's try rule, just on a hunch. In 6 of a 13 for its rule. After is not redacted. 5, the 4 of a 5, 9. So something and something before the war. Here we have China 7, the 4 of a 3, 7. Yeah, let me look at my Chinas, my old China. China 6. During the 3, 6 regime, one regime, dynasty always comes to mind for China. Okay. The dynasty 5-4 is 7 with China. Is called, okay, in 8, the war is called 7, no 3, 7, 8, 9. Hmm. Just going to try Mongolia. No, in 8. Pakistan. What is a neighbor of China? Or maybe it's a part of Manchuria is too long, right? 3 Manchurias. That could be a candidate. 9 in 8, 8, and Manchuria. And civil disobedience? No, and civil something or other. That looks like a number of more than. 4, 8, 7, the 6, 8 of more than something, something. What unit then is after that? Cancel my annotation, please. With a 3, another 3-3, 5, and 5, 5 along the 7, 5. Is that the river? No, there are 34 rivers. Let's do Chinese, since we have China. And I don't think I did empire, emperor. They're the Han dynasty, 7 Hans. Okay. Oh, so there's our shape of a something. Okay, not sure about this. As a result, he left. No, we do have some. He lost. No, he something the something to 4, 3, 6 in the 10, 4, 6 by the 11 of the 8. And Han solo, Han figure. Nope. Okay, let's go up to the top again. I'm just not sure what that 6-letter word is after China. China pottery, China crisis, China, my China. Let's look at some other neighbors. Korea. Oh, okay, so that's the 5. So 8, 9 of Korea. And then 4-4 are, so well, let's do Korean. From the Korean peninsula. Okay. The 8, 9 of Korea of 4, 4 are 5 war, 8, 3, 8. Oh my goodness. Was, no, that's not redacted. Were is redacted. It should be a lot of words, yeah. Let's try, not pod, but those, these, they, their. Okay, so the 8, 9. I was thinking of annexation, but that's 10 letters. There's something. Well, let's try dynasties. Okay, we do have dynasties below by the 6 and 4. Ming, of course, I know because of their great work with vases. So that paid off. It seemed like every comedy sketch when I was growing up, there'd always be some priceless Ming vase that gets knocked over. 579 in 958. Ruled. Oh, I meant to type ruled. There we go. Where something ruled by the 6 and Ming dynasties were oppressively. No. Where something ruled by the da-da-da-da. But the 12 of 14 by the Ming, as well as the 10 of 8, 6, 6 along the 7 and 8. I'm going to say rivers. No. Well, how about border? No, but there are some borders. Let's be like Licky Lee and follow rivers. Oh, Han Rivers. Okay. Something by the confluence. That's a good word, isn't it? No, by the something of these two rivers in the shape of a Y. There we go. So as a result, he something the something. On some date of some year, the first 8 of 13. So some number, 50,000, whatever, 3 by 7 8. Left 6, and well, let's look for soul. It's only 5, but let's see. Okay, 8 of the 5 river. I don't know what river soul is on. 5, the first. Is that somebody's title? Something the first. 8, 6, and 8. Present day soul. You gotta have soul. 6, 8, 5, 7, 5. Only to be something for his, no, for her. No, only to be something for one. And I did that for 3, 5 by the 5 river. To be flooded. One flooded. Flooded with, oh no, with is not redacted. Was something with flooded for 7. So however, of course, it's not a redactal if we don't get to type however. This something, however, was something with flooded for 7. For something, for several. No, we do have severals. Let's try army. imperial. I was thinking they fought the Korean something at the Battle of somewhere. As well as I'm going to say the North or the South. No. The Korean nation? Armies? No, the Korean something fell short of the 8-6, which were beyond their reach. No, beyond their ability, beyond their something. All right, well, something about war here. Let's go back up to the top. All right. The 8-9 of Korea of 4-4 or something war, da 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 da. Royal something. Something ended maybe in some year. Yes, the 8 ended in something with the separation. Independence is too long, but let's try that. Let's spell it right. No independence. Ended in something with the blank of blank blank from the Korean Peninsula after a something something in Korea's 8-9. So I'm thinking it's something like republic. Well, let's try republic, but our dynasty, our empire. Potentate, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Let's try prince. Okay. Between China and 5-4 must be not avoided, but let's try avoided. Must be bloodshed between China and India, not India, and in 5, so that's not a year, but in 5, 9s, 11, 10, 3 to 7 for China. Is that East China, West China? That was 5 for 5 and was 5 to 6 and was I've done him, right? No, I haven't. Okay, to accept him. It's so funny just when you try to think of a verb like that. Okay, and was not forced to accept him. was something to accept him as their emperor. Four, thus, okay. 9, 6, the 7 of a 6. First, a 8 of the Ming Emperor must be made, must be sent. Okay. So a delegate, maybe? No, a something must be sent to something, the 4 of the 8 Emperor. Second, the 8, 9 of 6 must be 5 to 5. Third, 6, 5, 9 between China and 5 must be that. And then fourth, a 6 prince and several, I don't know, vice princes. No, and several 4, 7, 10, 9 must be sent to 5 as hostages. Ooh, there we go. So this seems like some kind of treaty. No, but just maybe the end of the battle, whoever lost. A something of the Ming Emperor must be sent to. Oh, maybe it's like a spoils of war. But who's this other emperor? Let's try for peace. Always a good thing to do. To something's only China was something for peace. And was asked, maybe simply? No, that would be too simple. And was, oh, what is that 5-letter word? And was something to accept him as their emperor. A something prince and several 4, 7. Oh, high ranking, maybe. Officials, high ranking something officials must be sent to. Not Seoul. What's another Korean city? Well, Pyongyang, but that's not going to fit. Must be sent to. Oh, I should know some more Korean cities from the World Cup. Anyway, it's not really helping us solve this. 7 war, 8 second, 8. After the 6 peace, 12 of the 5 war, 5. 8, 9, 8, the second something of Korea. One of the only. No, did only before, I think. Oh, okay, yeah, I must have done it before. of the 4911 between the first and second 9. One of the main differences, one of the main something differences between the first and second revolution. No, between the first and second 9 was that something China was no longer an 8-4 for the 8. Was that something China? Not imperial China. 7-4 A8 during 4/8 Chinese 8 and the near collapse. No, 8-10 of the near complete. Dominance. No, of the 8-6 during the first 8. Had 11 that the Korean Peninsula was the more 7 and 9 neighbor. No. Long after. No. Something after the Chinese 11 had 6/8 to China in some year. 9 sent something something with an 9-3-3. So again, we have some large number followed by a 3. Men. Okay. With an something, so many hundreds of thousands of men under the 7-7 of 10-7. 5's second 5-7-9 on the 8-5 of 10-8 and something. However, the 8-5 that the Korean army was much better, was get something better 8 and better prepared to deal with an invasion than several years, than several years earlier, I would think, or before. Was then better, maybe? No, it was something better. In 8 upon something the something in China, the imperial court. In 7-9-4-3 as the 7-9 of blah 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 of something something from somewhere. Such as is Beijing going to be mentioned? Okay, an imperial court in Beijing. Only 3 mentions of Beijing in the entire article. The first 5 were 8 and sent 8 to Beijing by Chinese 6. Okay, and then what's the third? Oh, sorry, I missed it. There we go. In the 8, 9 Korean 6 had 4 sent, had been sent. Let's do being as well. Had been sent to the 9-4 in Beijing to see, no, to ask the something emperor to 7 his 5-7 in Korea, by 7 an army to 5 out the 8 to force out, no, to something out the 8. The Chinese 7 thought, no, the 7, the Chinese assured the 7 that an army would be sent, but they were 7 in a something war in somewhere else, and the 7 would have to wait for the arrival of their saviors, maybe. The Chinese assured the Koreans, yes, okay, that an army would be sent, but they were engaged in a something war, in a local war, no, we've done civil, in a something war in somewhere. So this is obviously something to do with Korea and China, invasions. Let's try invasions. Oh, okay, so that is in the title. There's something invasions of Korea of 4-4. Well, not Chinese. Something invasions of Korea. Is that 8-letter word an everyday word that I should be able to guess at? I'm still smarting from heat the other day, where I gave up on that one, and maybe if I'd thought a little longer I could have come up with heat. So something invasions of Korea, and then 4-4. I'm just going to do Hong Kong. I know this is far away from Hong Kong, but I just want to... Oh, we do have one Hong. Oh, Hong, the left-armed brigadier of the something. I don't know, what is it? Let's try armed, just for grins. We do have 7 arms. The something... Oh, the samurai, I bet. Well, we did have samurai, but that's only 7 letters. Oh, maybe it's the samurais? I thought samurai was plural and singular, but let's see. No, so unlike the samurai with their 9-5 of 5, okay, so there's some other fighting force with 8 letters. Is a sword mentioned? Yeah. Oh, fire their guns. Of course, they had gunpowder. Let's try gunpowder. 3 gunpowders. In 9-6, a volley of fire, then to go down on their knees to ground. No, these two. So the men behind them, them fired, and the something repeated over and over again. Okay, so that makes sense. One line of them shoot, and then they duck down, and the next row behind them fired. So let's try soldiers and soldier, regiment. Maybe they didn't have. How about general? Of course, we'll have a lot of different meanings of general. The 8 of the 886 sent into Korea were 8, and then 5-8, who were 7-11-8 armed with 6-11 are 4, and then I presume these are names in Mandarin. Let's try Mandarin, by the way. No Mandarin. The something of the something first. A 6 of 3. So we're talking about someone was not selected as leader, but chosen, maybe. Chosen as something of the invasion force, more because of his something than fighting. No, then oh, we did have fighting up there. Fighting forces. Did I do forces already? No. More because of his something. Stop it with the annotations. Who led the second, did I do invasion already? Yes. As the something, so was known, maybe? Was known in 5, what language is that, as 10, the 5-5, and to the Koreans as the something general on the something of his 8. 4 was one of the 5-6 of 11, a something of something samurai at the Battle of 11, where samurai had fought, won mano a mano, had fought one another, mano a mano, and where 4-12 is 6 with a 5-6-5. Oh my goodness. By 7-4 men. Okay, so I think this guy who led them had 4 letters in his name, if I'm reading that correctly. However, the 4 of something China, maybe the loss, the was his something, and throughout the war, he refused to accept defeat, ate the war as 6A8. Regarding, no, that's too many letters. Something the war as something A8 of 9. Something if only his samurai fought hard enough, he could beat China. Okay, so, oh no, he could save China? No, he could something. Did I type save? Did I do it already? Oh my goodness, I'm up to 211 words already. How did that happen? That's funny. Save is not appearing. Is save not a redacted word? Anyway, if only his samurai fought hard enough, he could. Well, he must be on the Chinese side. 8, 6 in a 8, 5, 9, 9 be 10 as one of the 10, but as is 4, 5, the 5, 7 along until he 4 until he died is 9, 9, 6 be 14. So I don't know what that somebody wrote, somebody something or other. Oh, here we have a Ming China section. The Ming Chinese army was the biggest, largest in size, no, in largest in something, with a something of around so many 100,000 6. However, in some year, maybe the Imperial Army was engaged in 4 with the 7. The Ming Army was something across so many kilometers of 5, 9 to 7, 9 against the 7. The something of the Ming army was the something. So the head, maybe? No. 7 into 4, 8. Those armed with guns. 6. 7 with fire something. 7 with 8, 6. And 8, 6 up by the 7 and 9. The 5, 7 for the Chinese 8 were the 8 and the 8. Chinese 8, made from something or wood, iron, leather or iron. Oh, there we go. Iron 7 and 5 of 5. Were they suits? And suits of, armor in the American spelling. Okay. Chinese something war. Helmets. Or something iron helmets. And suits of armor made from that, according to someone. were the something were the bravest in the land. Chinese something were made from cast iron and were 7 into several 5. The 4, 9 were maybe the best. Were the something general General Cho. No, General. And the 6, 3. The others being something guns. One of the Chinese 10 was 2, 6. A man who has been has he been overlooked? That's a bit of editorial content if it's true. No, but let's see where overlooked is. Oh, okay, just simply something that overlooked. Something by the something arrival. Maybe my favorite ABBA album, at the Battle of Evermore. 4, 8. When? Oh, we do have a lot of whens. Was a something that could fire something. Was a something that could fire, so not a cannon or a gun, a musket. Let's look for cannon. 19 cannons. The 8 Korean 3 was the 7. Something. A 8, 7 like cannon. 8 to a 5. Korean 9, however, was much something to something. The Koreans had never. No. Something that Korea's 9 was its something. Ooh, so here we have ships again. One of the 11, 5, 10 in the some entire. One of the something ships. Okay, so we do have a lot of ships there. Of the Korean Navy. Okay. Korean and 8844, much of the 6 ships, but no such ship has survived. And historians argue, maybe. They love to argue. No arguing. No, okay. And historians something about something ships like looked like 6435 that they were in fact, maybe they were in fact 6-6 something hulled, maybe. No. 7 2 again. We have 3-3 who something the war as the left 5 9 of 6 was to 6 the 9 of the Korean Navy was to become the commander of the Korean Navy and was 9/8 as Korea's admiral. Well, we do have Admiral so-and-so. Korea's one of the something, naval commanders, one of the, not the greatest, or brightest, earliest, one of the something naval commanders. What could that be? All right, well, this doesn't butter many parsnips. I'm not even sure if it would butter a single parsnip. We're well over the hour mark. Something invasions of Korea 4-4. Let me just take one more look at this first paragraph. The something invasions of Korea of blank blank. Well, maybe that's a year range, in which case I've no chance of, or very little chance of guessing it. Are something war 8? Maybe let's try some simple words like against. Oh no, against is not redacted. War, something, are something war something, and then somehow we come to 836 invasions, colon, and something of invasion in some year, and then 511, a 5-5 in some other year, and a second invasion. So yeah, that's not a 5-5 in some year. That's not an invasion. It's between the two, maybe where they repelled the something war. The 8 ended in 4 with the what would that be? The withdrawal. Let's try that. Okay, of 8 forces. So this 8, yes, from the Korean Peninsula after a 8-9 in Korea's 8-9. The invasions were something, were started, were initiated, were triggered, were followed by, no, preceded, no, by 8-9 with the 6 of 10. I would think with the goal of, with the something of seizing the Korean Peninsula and China proper. Oh my goodness, no, that's ridiculous. Which were something ruled, which were previously on Redactle No, which were something ruled by the blank and Ming dynasties. So the invasions were something, and is 8-9 there? So there's a lot of 8-9 pairs in just those two lines there. With the withdrawal of 8 forces, um, I keep thinking Armenian, but I don't think they're going to be that far afield. Um, oh, maybe Japanese. Did I try Japanese? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm glad I kept going a little bit. So we do have the Japanese invasions of Korea of, well, I just need to fill in those 2 years to solve the puzzle. I'm just not sure how anyone is expected to find those years. Since I am over an hour, I am going to, at this point, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do some crazy guessing. So I'm going to say 1612. And let's look down at my numbers to see if that hit anything. For some reason, Redactle Unlimited puts the numbers at the bottom. 1614, 1530, 1490. Where did I put those years? Oh, there we go. Let me try some centuries. 15th. And where does 15th appear? It must be up at the top. Oh, there was one 15th. As somewhere, Japan had been at war since the 14th, 13th. Make sure that is 4 letters, 4 characters. Oh, only 3 since the pre. No, since the, well, maybe it's the 9th, 8th. So, my goodness. And then that's just 7, so that's century. Since, as Japan had been at war since the something, oh, mid 15th century. So, so since the 1400s, and now this 8-9 person had so many hundreds of thousands battle hardened soldiers at his not command, at his disposal to something a 10-12 army in 4 for the invasion of Korea. So then I'm thinking maybe 1400s. After the mid, so let's try 14. Oops, let's try it without any extra zeros. 1461. Don't mind me while I just put in all of these years. In fact, I'm going to go on pause while I type in the years, so when you come back, I will have typed in a whole bunch more years until I hit 1. Okay, well, I ain't right in the head because I've I just got my word score up to 400 words. Just put in 1592 and matched the first year in the range. Yes, so I went and typed all of those. What a foolish man I am. Anyway, let me go ahead and see how far I have to go to the end. I'm going to go start with 1600 and hope to God that it's not shorter than that. Okay, well, I had second thoughts. I started with 1600, went a bit, and then I thought, well, I better go back and do the other 1590s. And sure enough, it is just 1592 to 98, also known as the Imjin War, Imjin disturbance. A brief truce was that 5-5, and a second invasion. It ended with the withdrawal of Japanese forces after a military stalemate. There we go. The Joseon, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, was the other dynasty. Anyway, what a beating that was. The mean guess count of the other 74 players, 64. I, of course, blew them out of the water with 411, but at least I didn't have to give up on this one. So I'm going to count that as a moral victory, if nothing else. If you've made it this far, my hat is off to you. Thank you as always for watching and have a great day.